Hi everybody, it's Cathy Baker with Staging and Such, ... I'm sitting here with James Clark, Century 21 Alton Clark, and we're continuing with our series, Good to Know, answering questions for buyers and sellers and helping them through the process so that they don't feel quite so stressed, and giving some information and knowledge that they can use going forward. So today is a bit of a touchy subject to ask a broker, but what happens if somebody has a realtor that's representing them and selling their house and they're not really doing what they consider a good job? They're not answering their calls, they're just basically put a sign in the yard and they walked away. Does that seller have any recourse going forward?
Yeah, I think that, listen, at any point in time, if you're dissatisfied, you should tell the agent, you should tell the broker particularly as well, to try to remedy the issue. If the issue cannot be remedied, you're going to need to provide some type of evidence as to what's not being done, and which is why it's really important to set proper expectations at the time of the listing agreement on both sides. What the expectations are of the listing agent needs to adhere to with regards to marketing, communication, all those things, and they do need to be held to it, Cathy. Everybody needs to be held to their word, and I know you appreciate this. Gone is the commitment in the written word and the contract, and we need to hold people to it. And if a seller feels like an agent's not doing their job, then they need to hold them to it. They need to contact the agent, contact the broker, request the agreement to be terminated.
So they can do that. They
absolutely.
Can, in fact, but just be careful, what you sign, etc., etc.
They need to know what they're signing, and they need to understand the commitments on both sides. And if either side doesn't hold the commitment, either side can hold the other side accountable.
Yeah, because there's nothing more frustrating than you've probably found your next house, you've got your kids going to the next school or whatever, and you just don't feel like the realtor is there for you. It's because in every industry there's good ones and bad ones.
I'm so glad you said it.
Yeah, of course.
Sellers need to hold that person accountable.
Absolutely.
Not the profession, not that person, because in every profession there has that. And the reality is, we all want you happy as a brokerage. We want our clients happy. That's all that matters. And sellers should absolutely hold people accountable.
Great.
We're not afraid of it.
Yeah, great. So good to know. Thanks, James. We'll see you next time.
Anytime. Next time.